Hello there. Now, as some of you will have noticed, and by that I mean I noticed, that this video marks my 100th video to be uploaded onto the site. Now, that does come with a bit of redundancy considering some videos are hidden and I've largely disowned a majority of the work that got me here, but nonetheless it is worth doing something to commemorate the occasion. That is why I am here to introduce ways in which you can get more involved with the channel whilst being able to gather some memorabilia for yourself if you were wanting to fill a strangely shaped hole in your aesthetic, or whatever people call it nowadays. However, I'll also be introducing a new thing on top of that when I'm finished with the first lot. To start with, you may have already gathered this, but you will now be able to join the channel as an official Skullian for the low price of £2.99 or $3.66 or 304.79 Indian rupee. The choice is truly yours. With such a status to your name, you'll gain custom badges when commenting alongside custom emojis, which can be used anywhere on the channel also. I dug through my finished art folder and thought to use pieces which had some relevance to the channel through one way or another. For example, the first two badges are of the VincentSkullMan and early days Vincent, which shows the noobiness of the supporter, whilst the last two badges being of Mutant Vincent and Father Skullman represent that which is everlasting and most recently developed. Those that become a Skullian will appear just below my name alongside others who took up arms to support the channel too, which I hope you'll consider to some degree. Just on a minor note, the word Skullian isn't autocorrected or underlined in my Google Doc, so I looked to see why that may be and found out there is a Sonic Colors boss named the Frigate Skullian, which was a funny coincidence. But then I looked deeper and found that the Skullians are also a race of supernatural elven people who believe in the god Osiris. So I suppose that makes me Osiris in this context. Probably shouldn't think too hard about that though. Moving on would be a small event that likely won't be as prominent, but I have a red bubble shop that is slowly growing with new designs, as well as a couple old ones that have either never seen the light of day or were underappreciated on my end until now. I understand that Redbubble can be a bit dubious regarding quality, but if you have the cash to spend, then I would greatly appreciate you spending that where you can to help further support what I have going on here. I'll try adding in more designs that fit, but for now you'll have to check in, see what's posted to see if it tickles your fancy. Though I suppose you can always wait to see when I upload something new on there. Maybe I'll start posting tweets when I do, but that's something I can always meddle with later on. Lastly, streaming. It's an idea I've toyed with in the past, but now it holds a much stronger place considering I play predominantly horror games now, which kinda go hand in hand for better reactions. It would also allow me to more freely play games such as SCP Containment Breach that can have a lot of trial and error to it or present tense situations where the audience feels just as in touch with the scene as I am. There's also the addition of not having to worry about playing games which are more experimental or have a chance at bombing, since I won't have sunk as much time into editing and can just leave it as a VOD on my second channel. That in and of itself will likely need a scrub too, considering the pitiful effort of trying to make it a spin-off channel where I would play Pokémon games such as Reborn, Desolation, etc. As it currently stands, I may try streaming in the following weeks to see how it goes and if my poor Wi-Fi can handle live streaming Dead by Daylight whilst other people are trying to do whatever else in the house. Just keep an eye out for any community posts or tweets that I make going forwards. As it stands, that pretty much wraps everything up for now. I thank you all for your support, as I know not everyone has stuck around after I changed everything, but I'm slowly learning how long the videos should be and which kind of games people are taking to. There's always time for things to be shaken up again or moved around, but for now I'm happy as things have turned out so far. You can expect more uploads to come later this week, but will it be a new game? That's for you to ponder. In any case, I've been VincentSkullMan, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully.